I love it when AK be DJ.
Yeah. Now I just be doing my shit, man. Kicking my shit. Yeah. Yeah.
You are now listening to MTM DJs.
Looking Cremdella coming real soon, man.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna get right into the shit stuff. Like, y'all know every year, like, there's new laws that get passed every single year. Gee, I just wish, like, why nobody on national TV asks when the Bill of Rights gonna be laws? Like, if you do your research, the Bill of Rights is basically up in 2025, where if it's a bill, it's not a law, so they're able to bend and switch things up however they want to. Like, with people, if you don't really understand what the Bill of Rights is, the Bill of Rights is what made, basically, from them saying we were 2/3 of human into being, like, human. But it never became a law. And that's, like, a problem because, like, with all the crazy shit that's happening around the world with politics, that people don't even pay attention because they just focused on other shit. Like, niggas need to watch this shit because the president we got is president right now. That shit crazy, man. For real.
Yeah, I just feel like I throw my 2 cents in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw a nickel in. You know, it's like the Bill of Rights basically is like a legislation of a binded contract that nobody really never signed. It was just like somebody said, you know, I'll be here Friday, and we all just sitting here waiting. And you know, Friday is a long day. It's 24 hours in that day. But at the end of the day, you know, I could do 1,000 analogies. It's just like people need to really get in tune with what really are rules, and they need to watch the BBC so they could look at this country and this continent and not reverse, but like another perspective, like behind yourself, you know, because the BBC has to be honest.
I got something for like people that challenge what I just said. If they want to try to fix prison reform, how are you going to change prison reform when the Bill of Rights aren't laws? Right. So basically, those laws don't even. It's not the same. It don't add up. For you ask why black people get stopped and frisked quick, but other people can't. It's because like their laws were set in for them way before us. The Bill of Rights is what made us exactly. Supposedly. But if it's not a law, it's not changing the law. They can change all the laws they want, but at the end of the day, it still won't be for us
it's
because
really,
the Bill
really
of Rights aren't laws.
Right.
That's
Somebody
what I mean. So how you going to work on prison reform when like the Bill of Rights is not even a law? That's just my question.
It's kind of like that Bill of Rights made everybody accountable, but the other side. I'm not going to speak on corruption because I don't know what's really happening, but it's like it made people accountable in society, like regular, everyday pedestrians. You know, they supposed to account and pay attention to just rules, like stop at the light because it's red, you know, different things like that. But that's really not something that, you know, we all committed and even sat there to know what are the rights and what is the bills, and if it's going to be up, what is going to be new. So it really just put it down to the point, like as a society and as a culture.
I just look at events that's happened since,
what are we going to do?
Since the end of 2016 going into 2017. Hillary Clinton lost the election. Yeah. She got the popular vote, though. She won the popular vote, but she lost the electronic.
Somebody else before, but Bill.
In 2000.
Bush.
In 2000, that election.
Was that Al Gore?
Yeah, it was Al
Something
Gore.
Like that
too. But that being said, okay, President Trump gets in. The first day of action, this man goes and does an immediate bill where people can't come into the country.
See, stuff like that. Like, the new president maybe say,
I'm not even done, bro.
No more hip-hop.
I'm not even done, bro. Then, the cabinet that he has, that he did when he got elected, most of them aren't even there. They've been fired or quit the job. So, during these 3 years, he just got people just randomly coming in, helping him do the job that he's doing.
Right.
That's another crazy thing. Then the whole wall situation.
Yeah.
So then you got the wall situation. That's I don't know if to keep people in or keep people out, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, that's deep.
It's a lot of events that's been going on since like the end of 2016, and it's like people just gotta wake up Like really wake up. Like even I feel the people that just say come together and wake up, but we gotta like really, if anything, come together and push for the Bill of Rights to become laws. That's the first thing before 2025. I think, and just like really just think about like the world. Like think about how the world was in 08, the end of 08 going to 09, and think about how the world is right now. And just sit back and like what the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Plus
what do you think the
thing.
world is going to be another 8 years from now? Like, pay attention. Like in Illinois, he just said he's taking out Link. Like it ain't gonna be no more Link in Chicago. Crime rate finna go up. Building prisons.
Yeah, my Link
Like
got took.
for real. Like
my Link got took like 2-3 years ago, but I had it for like.
that's just being real though. Like people gotta like really look at this shit.
Yeah, people got kids, and the ones that don't got kids, they want to transition about their mother's bosom and their father, what they did, and start having their own life. But it's hard because they're forcing everybody to work in industrial, hard labor, concrete jungle kind of life. You know, like you go to different, not even, I can't even say the West Coast because people want to, from Chicago, want to go to the West Coast and think they're getting away and going somewhere different, or Atlanta or Miami or something like that. But at the end of the day, you know, what risk are you take? You may last 1 week with that fast living, and then, you know, wish you could have came back and had a slow turtle kind of life here. Where they
I don't even think it's like a state to state thing. I just think as a whole.
That's what I'm saying. Like
the most important thing is like
thing.
before 2025, the Bill of Rights become a law, because like they say history repeats itself, and I will be damned if they like try to bring back slavery, but the twist will be an income. If you don't have this, a certain amount of income.
I don't think slavery will never happen to that extent like it would be, but I think we already in slavery to an extent. It's just a more modernized, technology based. We are all slaves to something, and we are working and not getting our full extent we all feel, and we always strive. You know, so roles definitely are never have been reversed. It was always been an oppression.
Think that government is real tricky.
Yeah.
Real tricky.
Because at the end of the day, in slavery, think about just like your point, slavery. Wasn't no guys in suits in a place called the White House back then? I don't think. But if it was, it had to be a format, or they started.
It was in Washington D.C.
Or they started and started it right then. Yeah. Like all them guys had them long hair.
The first White House
guys.
got burnt down, then they rebuilt it again right after the revolution.
Those are wigs. Those wasn't real hair. Those were pieces. But like it was a form of intimidation.
Before we get the crazy people watching, let's transition, man. Hey, how about those
real
Lakers?
People need to know. Yeah, we go from how you go from this to basketball.
Cause man, I'll get real deep. I'm putting this on film. Like really check me out if you know who I am.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, the Lakers are a good team, and they proven. I'm not going to even mention LeBron's name after this point. The Lakers just beat Golden State, and I think that game was real close before LeBron got injured and hurt himself, and they rode the wave and held that close because Golden State, a normal team without a superstar like that, they would have they would have beat the pants off them.
I'm gonna say it like this.
So that's proof them boys are wired over there. I'm gonna
say it like this. Like I'm a bandwagon, long time diehard Laker fan, but I'm a player fan now. But look, thank God for Rondo. That leadership and just being able to run a half-court offense is decent. Lonzo can pass transition-wise, but running a half-court offense,
dunking like a mug.
But running a half-court offense, thank God you got Rondo. Thank God Kuzma is like out here. That nigga, he an older rookie, bro.
KCP be popping. He be smacking on clutch and Hart.
The question is gonna do this if y'all like go just trade now and get 80, or y'all gonna try to play it safe and what y'all?
I don't think they need an 80 because right now that Caucasian guy, I forget his name.
Number 40.
Yeah,
he went to Michigan. Remember, I was talking about I was talking about him. I told you
he like a baby JaVale, but then they got Tyson Chandler out there too.
I said Kevin Love, but with a Joakim Noah attitude. Like,
yeah, I like how Lance is playing out there. He not playing unselfish and thinking long term because he been there years, so he want to extend that because he's playing comfortable, like not selfish. You know, he playing like highlight.
What if it's Boston versus Lakers in the finals this year though?
Boston versus Lakers. I don't think Boston got trouble.
They got trouble.
They had trouble.
Like Toronto gonna be a problem. I'm just saying though. What if it's Boston versus Lakers though?
I think the only way it would be Boston versus Lakers if they wanted to have Larry Bird and Magic sitting there talking about the Lakers back then against Boston rivalry. Because it had to be fixed. Because I know bona fidely now with the Lakers.
Who beating the Lakers consistently outside Golden State, bro?
I just was going to say that. I just was going to say I don't see nobody bona fidely beating the Lakers other than Golden State. Maybe.
And I think Golden State going to beat themselves against the Lakers.
Without CP3, Houston has no.
I don't think they got a chance with CP3. Sorry, Halsted. I don't think they got a chance without CP3. No way.
I think with CP3 they may have a chance. But Harden has continued.
No, they got a
to
chance.
show that he's not. He don't.
They got a chance to go to Game 7 in the second round, win, and then lose fucking 4-2 in the Western Conference Finals. That's what they got a chance for.
I definitely don't see the Pelicans. I definitely don't see the Spurs or anybody else I could even think of.
You outdo
Minnesota?
Dame, though.
I was just want to say
Dame,
Minnesota may get 2 games out of 7. They may. Everybody I mentioned may get 2 games.
Minnesota's too pussy.
Yeah, LeBron ain't gonna let nobody get him in 4 without. Like he got to be like a team like Boston. Boston put Cleveland out that year with 7 games going to Game 7.
Hey, I don't X out Dame. I don't X out Dame in the playoffs because this year is open.
What?
I don't X out Dame. Yes.
Dame is 6'3".
But no, his team got playoff experience.
That guy, you can't. Who's the center? You can't even mention him. You don't know.
Yeah, that center's decent, right? He went from different last year.
What's his name?
I don't know his
That's
fucking
the fuck
name.
I'm saying.
You name me 5 centers name outside of the Stars.
I'm saying Dame. You talking about Dame?
But nah, the dude I'm talking about is decent though, bro.
I'm telling you, playing it, you have to have a big
I'm so
man.
sorry.
You have
suck
to have
as
like
an
3
analyst. The fact I don't know.
Yeah, you have to.
bro.
Yeah, my bad,
bro.
So you got that. You got Evan. You got more guards. You got Evan Turner, and you got what's the little homie name with the box that been busting over there with Dame? McCullough. Yeah, but you don't know none of them. You got dude with the nappy hair that be dunking out. I forget Amino or something. He be going hard, but
follow me
down
to
the
the
clutch.
shits. This is what
Who you want to bet?
This is what needs to happen in the NBA. I need the trade deadline to come on. I need Derek to buy out his contract. Buy that bitch out.
You and this Derek.
It's only a 2.5 contract. Go to Philly. Go to Philly. Go to Philly.
Hey,
and just get to the
That's what I'm saying. While you talking, it's gonna. I think it's gonna be.
They
Toronto.
need a point, man.
It's gonna be Toronto and Philly.
Philly need a point guard though, bro. And Markelle folks, I don't know what the fuck going on. Stop letting them people get in your head, or if it's get out, somebody flash
Philly got a little
camera
point guard,
phone in his face and get his ass
point guard.
again.
Number 12, not kind of nice.
They need a point, bro. It needs to be Derek, JJ Redick, Jimmy, Simmons, and Embiid at the starting 5, bro.
Yeah, that may be a good look, but they got to get him going though. Ben got to figure out what
Derek's cheap.
He's
cheap, bro.
Ben just keep dunking out. That's not gonna keep happening. Like
and
that.
Simmons ain't getting no better.
That's what I'm saying. Ben, he got just a dunk. Ain't no, if somebody's standing there, it's gonna be a charge. Then you're gonna get an offensive foul. So it's like that's good, but you got to have a post move.
If I was Philly, I'll get aggressive. I'll try to get Dame. I'll try to make a trade for Dame. For real.
Yeah.
For real. They need a point guard, bro.
So what you think about this year, man? 2018, it's almost over, man. It was a good year, you know.
I'm finna be a troll.
Yeah, people went hard in the 3rd quarter, 4th quarter. I've seen a lot of artists come hard in the 3rd and 4th quarter. I don't really remember the 1st, 2nd quarter. I think it was all Drake.
It was cracking. Let me be a troll real quick, though. I know we black and we not supposed to be watching football in NFL, but this year is cracking. It's the best since the Bears, like Randy Moss.
Yeah, you got to give it up to the Bears,
and like Warren Sapp.
The Bears
I'm a Cowboys fan, but the Rams are good. The Bears are good. You got hella black quarterbacks that's going to or mobile quarterbacks as they try to say that's going to the playoffs. Lamar Jackson, the rookie in the playoffs. Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes finna win the MVP.
And what's not the All-Star, but what's the Pro Bowl?
Zeke.
Pro Bowl.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, they say it's 4 guys from the Bears, Chicago in the building.
The tackling Dutchman in Dallas, Jalen Smith. Like the NFL is decent, bro. It's decent as hell.
Yeah, I tried to stay away from it since what happened to Kaepernick, and plus, you know, the Bears wasn't on shit till recently, so it kind of made me have to, you know, I hear people rooting and hollering and shit in the background.
You know me, bro. I've been watching football. I'm a football head, bro. Football been cracking this year, bro.
Yeah, they faithfully, religiously love that shit.
It's fucked up, ain't it?
And I always come out, invite us out for the tailgate. I always pop up for the tailgate every Sunday. I don't care if they're getting smashed or not. Be there at barbecue.
All right, now we can get to the music. I just had to be a troll and just talk about it. NFL cracking this shit. I gotta watch it. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, everybody talking about this Meek album. You know, I still haven't got to.
It's a good album. It's his best work he's ever done.
Yeah, you know, I'm a fan of Meek. I ain't gonna lie, but it's just like when it start getting into that battle and who's gonna win versus that, it kind of lost me.
You can't forget about the first quarter, bro. J. Cole went crazy on his album.
J. Cole went cold.
You had the Black Panther album soundtrack that was crazy, man. Kendrick did that. Yeah. Kendrick took care of that shit.
Yeah.
What else you had? The Migos Culture 2 came out.
Yeah,
that
Migos
shit was
been holding it down, you know.
But the summer was Travis Scott. It was Drake.
You got them boys Griselda, you know, peace to them niggas Griselda, West Side Gun.
Hell yeah, they had a good year.
Conway, my man El Camino.
Hey, I ain't trying to start some shit though.
back.
But if they could get the fuck off Shady and go with like Dreamsville with J. Cole, bro.